Yes, Bismillah. We are back with another, hopefully, thought provoking discussion podcast. Hope you like the podcast before. Please leave a comment, please like or dislike, and put your comments below, and we can take the conversation further. One thing that comes to my mind is the issue of, for me, I want my country back. And I know that means different things to different people, but definitely growing up in the UK, growing up in London, right now, I want my country back. I think we are too heavily influenced by another country, specifically with this Gaza issue. We have seen a bias in our media, a bias from political figures, politicians trying to get around the issue, not being truthful, and not sticking up to normal international conventions, leaning too heavily towards Israel. Um, I'm like, yo, this is Great Britain here, bruv. What are you scared of? Why can't you be truthful? Why can't you be just? Why can't you stick to the law? Even if you disagree with certain things that happen, I thought we're supposed to be law-abiding citizens. But for some reason, um, our political class, the media commentators, it seems like they're forced to stick to a certain line. Israel has a right to defend itself. Israel has a right to defend itself. And they make excuse after excuse after excuse for clear atrocities. And I'm like, yo, this is Great Britain here. We don't need to bow down or skip the truth for anybody. We're in control of our media, our politicians, and we say the truth, irrespective of who it is, because this is Great Britain. So, so either Great Britain is in bed with Israel, i.e., they agree with everything that they're doing. They're part of the genocide. They've agreed we are going to do a genocide. We're going to clear up Gaza for our own geopolitical gain, and we're going to help you all the way. We're in bed with you, no matter what happens. So our media is going to support you. Our political class are going to support you. We're going to give you military help and support. We're with you. We don't care about these Palestinians, these Muslims. We're taking over Gaza, and we're with you. Could be the case. Or it could be that England has undue pressure, or Israel has undue leverage over our media and our political class, and they don't have a choice but to submit to Israeli pressure and put forward the Israeli narrative. Is our Prime Minister Keir Starmer a Zionist, or is he just agreeing with the Israeli narrative for geopolitical gain? So when I say things like I want my country back, I have the idea and the concept of Great Britain. Now this is how can you say? From my perspective, at one time, you look at the empire, Great Britain Empire, massive, was all over the world. Great country, But obviously, empires don't last forever; they come and go, right? Um, our position on the world stage was very, very strong, um, politically, militarily. But things change. Okay, we are a small country, still got nuclear weapons, still got a lot of um, leverage and power in the world and stance in the world, whatever. Maybe it's because we have this special relationship with America, i.e., we're America's poodle right now. So we lean on Big Brother a lot. Um, or my point is that we should be Great Britain, and we stand for truth and justice the British way. We don't bend this way or that way. We do our thing based upon truth and justice. I thought that was the case. I hope that was the case, but it seems in the political realm, we throw the Bible out the way, we throw all morals out the way, and truth and justice and morality doesn't exist in the political world. That's what I'm kind of coming to the conclusion. Right. So when people are saying, "I want my country back," I understand from a white Anglo-Saxon made here, made from the soil mentality, right? Too many foreigners in the country, too many people coming on boats. My country is changing. I want that to stop. So from that perspective, I get it. You want your country back. You want it to be white again. Okay. You want it to be, um, you don't like the pace of change. And that's a whole different topic, which hopefully we can get into. Why are so many foreigners coming to the UK? I might touch on this point at the end. I'm going to try and squeeze it in. If not, it'll be in a separate one. The influx of foreigners coming into the country, changing the landscape, changing areas. Those that are made here, the Anglo-Saxon, whose DNA is from this place, are saying, "I want my country back. I've had enough of this." And they have a right to say that. No problem. How you go about changing the demographics is a whole different topic, which we'll touch on later. My perspective, I wanted my country back, is that I always saw Great Britain strong, and I'm gonna go back to, in my mind, the strongest leader we ever had. Not that I supported her policies, but from my recollection, strongest politician that we ever had was Margaret Thatcher. And always remember the term, the woman is not for turning, right? Very strong leader. Even if what she was doing was obviously wrong, she would stand on her policies to the end, right? And she was a very strong leader. She stood up to the miners and whatever. Even though she, in my opinion, she was wrong in that point. For me, in my memory of a politician, she was a strong representative of the UK internationally. And I think to myself, imagine if Margaret Thatcher and Donald Trump was in the same room, how the conversation would go vis-a-vis if Keir Starmer and Donald Trump is in the room. Two different people. One is a quiet as a mouse, and the other one, I believe, will be able to defend British values, and will be able to put Donald Trump in his place without fear. That's my recollection of Maggie Thatcher. So I always had this perception of Great Britain being strong and standing its ground and doing what it has to do, right? Then we've had another person. I'm just speaking about people who I believe represented UK on the stage honorably, even though I may disagree with their policies. David Cameron, I thought he was smart, stand-up guy. When he came to the dispatch box, didn't talk nonsense. Someone who you could believe, smart, intelligent, but I didn't agree with his policies. And then Tony Blair. Now this is the point here. This is the point here. I remember the first time the statement came up, England is now America's poodle. Because it seemed as if when America jumped into Iraq, England said to America, how high do you want us to jump? It wasn't as if we was a partner in this venture, this illegal war. It's like we was dragged in it and we had to go. And whatever America said, we're going to repeat. And from there, it was a bit of a decline in the status of the UK to the point where we had Boris Johnson representing us, Liz Truss, Richie Sunak, and now Keir Starmer. When I say I want my country back, and we look at the representatives of the UK, I believe they've sold Great Britain. They've sold us down the river. I don't know what for. I don't know why the status of Great Britain on the world stage is in the hands of someone like Keir Starmer. So when the Gaza issue is happening, I'm like, well, okay, this goes against international law. Great Britain, you should do what I would hope you would do, is that stick to law, stick to justice, and call those who are doing genocide to account. Because this is Great Britain. We don't bend and turn according to the wishes of another country, because Great Britain. It's a society of law and order, society of democracy, justice. We have our legal institutions, our government lawyers, and we stick to the law. But that's not the case. That's not the case. I mean, institutions like the BBC has been criticized by their own reporters for being biased in its reporting about the Gaza and Israeli conflict. All of the TV shows and news outlets overcompensate for Israeli crimes. It is as if to say everyone is given or faxed or emailed a sheet of how to deal with certain questions, and you, and you must stick to this routine of questions. Well, Israel has the right to defend itself. Are you a Hamas supporter? You know, same hymn sheet. Like, is it that the media and the political class have all agreed on a narrative internally, or is this an undue influence from outside telling our media and broadcasting companies, this is what you must say?